Hello and welcome to Culture Shock, the pop culture podcast brought to you by three aging millennials and our outdated opinions. I'm your host, Corey. With me today is...
Well, today we talk about the seventh installment in the Scream franchise. And as the late Harvey Dent once said, you either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. I'm Adrian.
Let's face it, baby. These days you gotta have a sequel. And I'm Mike.
This is what we've all been waiting for. Finally, a Scream movie that has Neve Campbell back at the helm. Ghostface is as brutal as he's ever been, and nostalgia lurks around every corner. So was it everything we hoped for? I'll answer that by quoting Sidney herself. This is not going to stop unless I stop it. So if you couldn't get it from the opening, we are talking about the newest installment in the Scream franchise, Scream 7, one that a lot of us have been waiting very impatiently for. And so we all went to see it. Now let's glaze it, right, guys?
Wait, we all went to see it?
We all went to see it, so let's glaze it.
Let me glaze it.
Let Mike. I think Mike liked the movie the most.
Yeah.
I liked it the most.
What'd you like about it?
The movie theater atmosphere was really wonderful, especially when it got dark. Because horror movies in the dark, great.
Great.
Being very vague. I want specifics.
There was a guy in a mask. He was really scary. He, had a knife, I think.
Yeah. I was going to say,
guys, I didn't watch the movie.
What we're trying to say is Mike has not seen this movie. He's along for the ride. Dark rooms and horror movies go together like lamb and tuna fish. If you're a Big Daddy fan.
Spaghetti and meatball?
Well, yeah, considering
we're in America.
Not my problem. Your dad was sick.
Sorry, yelling at me.
All right, Scream 7. Let's start off by saying what you have to say. Unfortunately, as a disclaimer now, Corey and I saw Scream 7 opening weekend.
Yeah.
It's not a political statement. We are not anti-Melissa Barrera.
No.
We went to see a movie. Like, that has been discourse online. It's like if you go to see this movie, it's because you agree with what they did to her. She deserved to be fired. If you don't go see the movie, it's because you're protesting the studio and you're never going to go see another movie again. Corey and I love this franchise. Yeah. We went to see a movie in the Scream franchise.
One thing was corrected. Neve Campbell got the money she deserved.
Oh, yeah.
That part was corrected.
And good for her, like, standing her ground in Scream 6, saying, like, I am not on the talent, but I am the main girl. Like, people come to these movies for Neve Campbell, and she was being way underpaid.
There's even a couple mentions of her not being there in New York in this movie.
Yes, there are. So, we saw Scream 7. The Scream Queen, in my mind, returns.
Mine too.
Corey's as well. Now, if you're talking horror adjacent, there's Ripley, there's Sarah Connor.
Of course.
It's hard to fight them. But straight horror movies, Neve Campbell is the queen.
Yeah.
All you Laurie Strode fans can go suck a dick.
Yeah, she's not even second or third on my list.
No, and I like Laurie, but come on.
Oh, yeah.
Especially when people just watch the original Halloween and, like, that's the Scream Queen. Like, she made a lot of dumb decisions. She should have been killed. She wasn't that, like, resilient.
No.
But Neve Campbell has been great in all these movies. Again, I think Neve Campbell is fantastic in this movie with what she has to work with.
Next to Ripley, she's the most badass final girl.
Yeah, absolutely. Neve Campbell is always a treat. So I knew I was going to like her going in. Yeah. I was excited to see how they were going to incorporate a lot of legacy characters. Corey, we talked about it on the stream, and unfortunately my fears kind of came true with this movie.
Mine too.
Yeah. The movie uses AI.
Adrian, can you read my name in this room?
Yeah, I can suck my ass. Suck my white ass, suck down.
I don't know if we're going to talk about that part right now, but I was very angry.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. It is the eventual, by the way, guys, spoilers.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I think you should know that going in, but spoilers for the movie, but the big plot device here, how legacy characters return. It was AI the whole time. But we will get to that. We were excited for the movie. I thought it was going to be a noticeable upgrade from Scream 3, Scream 5, and 6 even. I thought this was going to be like my fourth favorite in the franchise. Like 1, 2, 4.
So did I.
Yeah, 7.
Me, you, and Steve all said fourth, probably.
Yeah, and I think Steve might be a little more okay with the movie than I am, but I'm just going to say it at the front of this episode, this is my least favorite Scream movie. I think this is an outright...
Your least favorite?
Least favorite. I do not like this movie. I would
so
not
you like 6 more than 7?
I would not... Yeah, 6 over 7, 6, 7. I would not... God. I am not going to put this in my Scream rotation. When I watch this franchise, I'm not watching 7. It's rushed. It's soulless. It's AI garbage. The Ghostface reveals are terrible.
Dude, fuck that reveal.
That reveal is the worst in the franchise. I don't think you can argue that. Yeah, so
Who's
bad.
The killer?
You wouldn't even know if I told you.
No, some random people.
It wasn't even somebody from the previous movie.
No connection to Sidney.
No connection whatsoever. One was a mental patient girl who just happened to be a fan of Sidney, like wanted to kill her because she wanted to be part of the story. Yeah, and the other one was just an orderly at the psych ward.
Yeah, like Jessica, the girl, the girl killer. She was like actually psychotic because she kills her son as Ghostface. Like she kills her own son
because he was soft like her husband.
Yeah, because he was too much like her husband, which that stuff does happen. Like, people are crazy.
Oh, yeah.
If their kids remind them too much of their significant others, you get some weird fucking killing thing. Like, I've read many stories like that.
But I literally, after he was revealed, at first, it took me a second to even remember who the fuck he was.
They even said who?
Yeah, I was like, no, not the dead guy on the street.
Oh, okay.
The orderly who unmasks himself at the end. I was like, well, who the fuck is that?
Yeah. And
then I remembered, oh, that's that dude who said that Stu was John, quote unquote.
Right.
I was like, oh, okay. And in my opinion, if it had been him and Stu, that would have totally made sense. Yes. Because Stu could have come in there, fed his stuff to this guy. He could have become a fan and like an acolyte of his Ghostface. The whole cult of Ghostface we thought was going to happen. And then when he says, "Isn't that right, Stu?" and this girl walks out and pulls her mask off, I literally in the theater twitched and almost out loud said, "Who fucking cares?"
Yeah, I laughed.
Is this really the reveal?
I laughed in the theater. They got half a Stu right because this movie's fucking stupid. I just came up with the hey.
I have a list of things that are wrong with this fucking movie.
Corey, I'm interested in your thoughts though because I am on one polarizing side of the scale, and I've seen people. I'm happy to see that I'm not alone, even for Scream fans, because I was checking the Facebook groups and stuff, and I'm like, wow, maybe I'm an idiot. Because a lot of people seem to love this movie.
People are glazing this movie.
Yeah, I watched Sean Chandler. I watched Cody Leach. I watched Jeremy Johns. Love all of them. I think this is like all of their least favorite, at least Sean and Jeremy's. Yeah. Cody, I didn't watch his ranking yet, but I know he didn't love it.
His is the last two.
Is it?
Yep.
Number 7?
Mm-hmm.
So I could see how general horror fans, if you're not a huge Scream head, how this might not piss you off as much. I could see that. And I don't mean it in like a douchey gatekeeping way, like, oh, this isn't for real Scream fans. I just mean like if you like general slashers, you might be like, this is a dumb good time.
Yeah. Here's what I'll say about the only thing I'll disagree with you here is actually I have 2 things I'll disagree with you, and we'll talk about it because of something you said in our messenger a couple days ago.
Right.
But the one thing I will disagree with, it is in my rotation still.
Okay.
I still can enjoy the kills and the brutality enough to watch it.
Ghostface is good.
Yeah, Ghostface is great. I'm not gonna take it out of my rotation,
right?
But I do like the last line by Sidney, "Past my prime, fuck you," as she walks away. That's funny.
Yeah.
So and they brutally kill her in that garage,
dude.
So many
They're
shots
unloading on her fucking face.
Wait a minute. So does Nev Campbell die?
No. They kill the killer.
No, Mike. This is another Scream movie, so no fucking main characters die.
No main character die. Mindy and Chad get taken out of it the minute they start fighting.
Bro, they get their necks fucking cut. The Ghostface doesn't finish the job again, and they're alive again. They're just alive.
Well, they don't get their necks cut.
Well,
Chad gets stabbed in the chest, and he hits the ground, and then Mindy gets slashed across the stomach and falls on top of him.
Maybe it was the stomach I was thinking, yeah.
That was it.
Why didn't he finish the job?
And they're out of commission?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it was an excuse for them to live on.
The boyfriend recreating the video just to prove he can. he didn't end up being one of the killers was fucking stupid.
No.
I don't, you know,
I think they thought they were clever because, like, she gets in the car, half open laptop, conveniently with that open.
Yeah.
Like, they thought they were clever. Like, this is so dumb. Like, they're going to think for sure he's the killer and it'll blow their minds. It's like, no, that is just a dumb plot contrivance to separate the characters and make you think he's the killer. It was terrible.
They killed all of the teenagers way too fast.
Yeah.
Way too fast. Like just to prove it wasn't them, all within 20 minutes.
Right.
And can I talk about the absolute fucking waste of McKenna Grace?
Yeah.
Amazing actress. Yep. Absolute fucking acting waste.
Corey, I like your idea better. I wish she would have been the opening kill.
I told Katie that. I said, if she had been the opening death, because they do that, they're known for that, putting a huge star at the beginning and they die. Like it's a big fuck you to the fans.
That's their touch. Yeah.
In a funny way of fuck you to the fans because of the way they did the first movie with
Drew Barrymore.
Like, so if they had killed McKenna Grace at the beginning, awesome. That would have been awesome. But then 10 minutes after the opening, her death was cool, the way he killed her.
Yeah.
But
it was creative.
Why McKenna? Why her? The biggest actress outside Nev Campbell in that entire cast.
Yeah, I think you got to keep Hannah around a little bit longer if you're not going to kill her off at the beginning.
That was so fucking stupid, dude.
She was definitely wasted. I think, I wrote down that Scream 3, right? We're talking about Scream 3. We did on the live stream a little bit. It's goofy. That felt more like a stab movie than an actual Scream movie.
Yeah, well, I think it was meant to.
Thank you. That's my point, is that they played into it. They knew what they were doing, even if what they did kind of sucked. They had the plan. This feels like a stab movie, but it's unintentional. Like, they think they're making, like, art, a great, like, Scream movie. It feels like a parody, almost.
It almost feels like Stab 4 had been made. Years later, somebody got the rights and tried to reboot Stab. Tried to make it more real.
Yeah.
But ended up making it too fast.
And people are coping about this movie far enough to say, oh, well, I think that's the point. Like, they want to make an entire movie like what Stab would be, and the next one will be serious. Like, no. They thought they were cooking with this movie. And to be fair, it's made almost $100 million its opening weekend. It's crushing. It made a shit ton of money.
Yeah, great. I mean, it doesn't sully my opinion of Ghostface himself.
No.
I still love the character. I still think he's brutal. I love the kills. That beginning, the opening, the knife through the temple, and you can see the knife going through his eyeballs.
Oh, yeah.
That was gorgeous. Like,
yeah. The movie didn't sully my opinion of Ghostface or of Sidney.
No.
Yeah. So at least it didn't do that.
And I think the daughter was good for what she was.
Yeah, Tatum.
She was supposed to be a girl who wasn't trained enough, wasn't prepared for this, and she did a great job.
She did.
So those are the three really big positives for me.
Yeah, I think...
and they're the three I knew would be.
But Corey, how do you... It's a slam dunk, right? How do you not make McKenna Grace the daughter? Like,
that's true.
She's a better actress. She's a bit more star power. Yeah. Like, she could have taken the torch.
And she could have carried this movie for way more movies. Or this franchise for way more movies.
Yeah, like Isabel May was good. I'm fine with her as Tatum if it continues. But like, I mean, McKenna Grace right there. Here's what I'll say. I'll do some positives because I do have some positives I wrote down for the movie, and I have quite a few actually. Talked about Nev Campbell. She's great again as Sidney.
Yeah,
I actually liked Mark, Joel McHale as Mark as well. I thought he was great. He was great.
I didn't think I'd like that much, but he was great.
Like I said, we just talked about it. Hi, Mark.
And of course, he gets stabbed 30 times and lives because they always have that somewhere.
Dude, he gets the fucking the saran put over him, and then the ice pick. How is he alive?
He's so alive.
He's so alive. He cuts his daughter free, and no, you should be like clinging to life right now.
Especially since like that was like an hour later after he was killed, quote unquote. That was like an hour later that they ended up there. He bled out that whole time. He would be dead.
That dude's been bleeding for an hour, and he's still just fine. Welcome to Scream logic.
Yeah.
Do you guys see how even when we're doing positives, there's negatives in there? That's a sign.
But that, as a Scream fan, something we expect.
It is. Positive, or maybe I'll say mixed for myself, but some people this is a positive. The movie is pretty fast paced, so it's never like really, there's always something happening. It's quick. If you're somebody who gets bored easy, there's always something happening on screen. That doesn't equal a good movie, but I'm just saying like a lot's happening. It's fast paced.
It's mixed for me.
Yeah.
I feel like there wasn't enough set pieces to be fast paced.
Yeah.
It was kind of like a small town with all the little buildings.
Oh, I hated the set piece. I like the setting.
Yeah. People had to die so fast because there was less to do.
Right.
It's kind of what I liked about the New York setting was there were so many places for them to go that there were chances to prepare for Ghostface and there was chances to get other things done in between. Like in this setting, you're in this little small town where nobody's on the streets. Nobody.
Yeah, where the fuck are the cops?
I've never been to a small town in my life where there's not a car out there. Not a one. I know it's a curfew, but no town goes, it's curfew. We're all going to go inside. No.
Yeah.
There's always a town drunk. There's always cops driving, especially when there's a curfew. There should be cop cars driving around.
Right. Yeah, for
How
sure.
are these kids dying in the street with no cops?
Other than cops, maybe the cops are listening to the curfew.
Well, that's really dumb because they said it.
Yeah. If the cops were listening to the curfew, then people would just be out because there's nobody to regulate the streets.
Exactly.
Look, listen, I don't make the rules.
You're making this one.
I know this is just a theory.
This is just a theory. Okay, let me continue with positives because we're gonna continue to shit on this movie. Unfortunately, had some of the more creative kills of the franchise. We talked about that. The McKenna Grace kill was good, even if it was like a little long-winded. The beer tap kill was really cool. Putting the head in the fucking beer tap.
And then the way his head comes forward and beer and blood start coming out of his mouth, that was really cool.
Yeah, so for a franchise where creativity of kills isn't really a highlight, the movie did pretty good with that.
Can I throw out one positive, and I'm sorry if it's on your list?
Yeah, good.
I like the couple scenes where they kind of almost played an homage to Halloween by having his face in the shadows.
Absolutely.
And then kind of going back into the shadows before he does his kill.
Seems like much more of a Kevin Williamson decision than like he wanted to shoot it different than Wes Craven.
Yeah.
Of course, it's different times. You know, we're in 2026 now. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it was very Halloween-esque. Just the silhouette of his mask was great. Just seeing like the white pop out and come back in.
It's was one really of the reasons that Ghostface was still big in this movie for me.
Yeah. So aside from the kills, the lighting we talked about, a couple good performances. Yeah. Few standout tense sequences. I really liked Sidney talking to Tatum on the phone, like in the coffee shop. That was awesome. Like seeing him on the camera trying to get in.
He's right beside the door. Shoot now, shoot now.
And it shoots him through the door. That was really fucking dope. I actually enjoyed that.
I saw that in trailers.
Yeah, it's way more intense in the movie.
Well, Mike, that's another problem. Too many moments in the fucking trailers.
Another moment you saw in the trailers that's a huge positive is the whole scene in the wall.
Yeah, the panic room.
I do have a question.
Yeah.
This is the first installment of Scream that Courtney Cox isn't in, right?
She's in it.
She's in it.
She is?
Yeah.
Oh.
She's in everyone.
Cast list.
She's fucking useless, but she's in it.
Oh,
well aside from hitting the first Ghostface.
Well,
that was funny.
Her entrance is great, but
it is great.
So was she just there to be there?
Pretty much.
So she could say
she had a reason.
She had one reason. She like eventually gave Sidney an interview.
She got her interview, yeah.
Yeah, that she's been looking for.
Her and Sidney are friends, right?
Kind of.
They're not friends.
Gail kind of continues to screw Dewey and Sid over for like her job because she's in the media.
She keeps writing books about them and making money.
And Corey, she did it in this movie.
She did.
She totally blindsided Sidney in the interview.
Oh yeah,
like she was bringing up trauma and shit, and Sidney said afterwards, "I would never bring up Dewey to you. That's totally unfair." Like Gail is a bitch. Can we just say Gail's a bitch?
Like, I told I said in the live stream, I hate Gail.
She's clutch in some movies, but she's a bitch she's not a good friend.
Let's be honest, okay? Courtney Cox in everything I've ever seen her in is a bitch. Like she plays a bitch very well.
She plays it well. Yeah.
For what she is, I like her, but she's a horrible character.
I thought you were going to say she's a whore.
I mean, even in I don't know if either of you ever made it this far in Shameless, but even in Shameless, she's got a couple episodes she's in. She's a major bitch.
Hey, she's a huge bitch in the couple episodes of Scrubs she's into.
I was going to say, yeah, she is. But another tense sequence, Corey, you talked about it. Unfortunately, the trailer ruins it. Them in the wall.
Yeah.
First of all, logically, you run into a panic room. And why Sidney got a panic room installed in her house? Why does she not have like a phone or a button that like detects the police? She doesn't have anything in there. And her first plan is like, hey, instead of being in this room that's designed to keep people out, let's immediately leave it.
I think she told her daughter to stay there, but she said no.
Yeah, right.
And like I think she was going to go find her husband.
Right.
But
he's
but
at the bottom of a staircase, stabs someone.
here's another thing though. When they run into that panic room, she doesn't open that wall area.
Right.
It's already open, which means that's not a panic room. If the killer gets into that wall, he can get right in there.
Exactly. It's not a panic room. Another trailer moment, the chandelier. The chandelier kill was a good idea, but if you're going to show that moment in the trailer, subvert our expectations in the movie. Like the trailer shows
different.
Like, Mike, I don't know if you saw that moment, but she's falling off the chandelier. Ghostface turns like this with a knife, like so she's going to fall right onto it. Yeah. So you're thinking if they show this in the trailer, she's going to miss. Like,
no, she definitely falls right onto it.
She falls right onto it, dead.
Yeah.
So she was swinging from a chandelier, right?
Yeah. She's going to swing. You can almost call her. Is it Sia?
Sia, yeah.
Sia, yeah, she's definitely Sia.
Here's okay. Well, now that you brought that up, I'm going to tell you the other thing that I disagree with you.
Okay.
I like the opening. I think it was cool.
I've come around to the opening a little bit.
I like the murder house, like the guy obsessed, and I love that when they're in the kitchen, she goes, "This is where she burned her face to death." Man, that would be a horrible way to go. And then that's how she dies. So
it's too bad
I like the opening.
It's too bad that dude died early because he was pretty sharp, noticing like the ghost face was different.
Yeah, he would have been He would have been very good for them.
Yeah, he definitely would have been. And then my last couple positives here, I did say Gale running over Ghostface was fucking hilarious. Corey, Ben Tramer situation, awfully bold of her to assume it's not just somebody like fucking with Sidney in a Ghostface uniform.
Not only that, but like even if it is Ghostface, she killed him with a vehicle. Murder. That's still murder.
Gale and Sidney have murdered so many people in these movies.
Even if he's a murderer, they watched him get run over by Gale. Like she'd be going to jail.
Killing a killer doesn't make you like a good person.
No. Ask Dexter.
It just makes you a vigilante.
Exactly. Yeah, well, they're kind of all vigilantes.
Yeah.
Corey, I will say, even though they're fucking useless, I agree with you. I still think Chad and Mindy helped bring a little personality to the kid. I don't like the new cast. I'm a big Chad fan. I don't know why.
I'm a huge Chad fan.
Mason Gooding needs to be in every every scary horror movie.
He absolutely does.
Chad.
No, in this case, not fucking Chad. He's great.
Is that Cuba Gooding Jr.'s son?
Yeah, I think we figured out he is. Yeah,
it is. Yep.
Listen, like I love the Adrian. One of the things I predicted kind of came true, but then I didn't. I thought Mindy was going to start one of her speeches and then he
gets cut off.
She gets cut. He cuts her off and says, "No, we said we weren't doing this," and she sits back down. But then she stands up and gives.
She goes, "Is it Mindy?" And
I actually liked her speech this time.
Yeah, it was better. And I liked how she's wrong again.
She's wrong again?
It's kind of a funny, like, ongoing joke. Like, Mindy never gets it right.
Even though in 6 she was right. She called it the nerd. The nerd was the brother that ended up being a killer.
Oh, that's true.
Kid.
Yeah, she was
the nerdy kid. Technically right about that.
She missed Bailey. She missed Quinn, but she got, I think his name was Ethan.
Ethan, that was it, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So she got one right.
So she's like 1 for like 9.
Yeah, she's not.
So she does have 1. And then Sydney's moment at the end with her daughter, I actually really liked.
Yes.
Like, of how she got her namesake, and like it kind of does make you sad
her
when
one little nugget of something.
Yeah, it does make you sad when you realize, like, she says Tatum was the last friend she could trust. And that was like 30 years ago. That's fucking heartbreaking because of how many people have turned on Sidney.
And then for some reason, Sidney says at the end she can trust Gale. No, she can't.
Yeah, like, that's the thing about this. Like, Gale fucked over Sidney again, so how did she earn her trust this time? Like, Gale should have had a chance to fuck over Sidney, and she did the right thing. But
and it's not even like she was straightforward about it. So many times she didn't tell her she was going to fuck her over with these writings and books and stuff.
No. Yeah, so Sidney was caught blindsided.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Gale... She did tell her before that interview, I'm not going to hold back. I'm going to get the interview I wanted in 96.
Yeah.
So she didn't lie about that.
But still, as a friend, you should see, like, she's starting to, like, get panicked and, like, damn, she's going in a dark place. Maybe we should take a break. Like,
at least pivot a little bit.
I'm saying, bro, she fucking just wrung her to the wall.
Especially since that was a whole plan to get Stu on the phone. There was a reason for it.
Yeah.
And she knew she was pushing it past where Sidney might walk away. You don't want that you're trying to get Stu to call.
Exactly.
Stu, Corey, quote unquote.
And Corey, did you know, like, the first time Stu was on the video call, did you know he was AI?
Yeah.
I knew it.
I knew it immediately.
It was supposed to be like this big pop in the theater of like, it's Stu, he's alive. I just knew it was fucking AI. It was so uncanny
hoped I was
valley.
Wrong.
Yeah. It's just, God, I hated that. But just, it doesn't feel like a Scream movie to me. Like there's something there's something about
weird about it.
There's something off about it, right? It's like an uncanny valley Scream movie, which is why I said it kind of feels like a stab movie. It's so weird.
And it also, like, I couldn't buy, after watching it and thinking about it, I couldn't buy that this one psychotic girl and this orderly at a psych ward went around killing these teenage kids.
Yeah.
I couldn't buy it. In every other movie, there's a reason they're around these kids. There's a reason I don't know. The killers were always part of the kids.
Yeah, they're just not connected at all.
To have it completely outside. Plus, the girl, Jessica, she only has 2 lines in the whole movie.
Yeah.
Like not 2 lines, but 2 quick scenes. The one where she's in the diner and getting the coffee from Sid.
Right.
And then the one where after the guys run over, she's telling her son not to be around these people for a while.
Yeah.
It wasn't enough.
That was not enough, dude. And Anna Camp, she's a good actress.
Yeah. Oh,
But,
she was great.
Yeah.
And when she went psychotic at the end, I believed it. But
that bitch was crazy.
I didn't care.
No, that's the thing. In a movie filled with nostalgia bait and Easter eggs, why not give fans the biggest nostalgia bait and give us what we want? Stu Macher back. Everybody would have stood up in the theater and fucking clapped. I guarantee it.
It's just like, when you think of Scream,
yeah,
other than like characters, what is the one thing you expect every time? The twist who the killer is.
The great reveal.
So why have that be the one thing in the movie that's not a nostalgia thing?
Yeah.
Why? Or at least somebody in the movie that makes sense.
Yeah, I genuinely don't understand that decision, because this franchise, more than any other whodunit, lives and dies off the reveal. Like people take off whole points on their score of these movies based on the reveal.
I would have had less visceral reaction if Sidney or Gail were one of the killers.
I was just about to say, I think the next movie, Gail should be the killer.
See, no, I don't think that. But in this movie, I think I would have rather had that.
But what if she's been the mastermind this whole time, just trying to get a story?
There you go.
Orchestrating it for her career. Yeah, I get that.
Stu and Courtney Cox.
Or Dewey's alive.
Oh, God.
And she faked it because she was the killer in that one, and she pretended to kill Dewey.
Now it's not enough for just Stu to be alive. Now people want Dewey to be alive. I think Dewey's alive, too.
So let's talk about that bullshit fucking AI scene at the end.
The worst scene in the movie.
Worst scene in the movie, and it pissed me off more than any other part of this movie. Going through the different people aged up for some reason.
Why did they age them up?
What they'd look like now, I don't know. Maybe it makes sense for
Stu.
If he planned on making he might have not known which person he was going to go with, so he aged them all.
Which persona?
Yeah, so it makes sense he would age them in his AI.
That's a lot of extra work for him, though.
Yeah, I mean, he says at the end, I was an AI company or something like that. I worked for an AI company. So for him, it might not even be work. It might be fun.
Yeah, he was committed. He's committed to the bit.
But like to have them all giving that speech and like, why sully the name of Dewey by having his AI look at her and say, you got me killed? Why do that?
Yeah, oh God. Bro, that's like, I feel like that was supposed to be like the nostalgia berries that we're all feeling good. I was in the theater trying not to laugh when they were showing all the different actors. I'm like, why don't understand who they were supposed to be making this movie for? Because our generation, now the new generation, they might watch that and be like, oh, the AI didn't bother me. It's normal. Yeah. But for us, that's not normal. Like the people who cared about this movie and wanted Stu back, we don't want him to be AI. We don't want that. That was probably the worst thing they could have possibly given us. Yeah, no, yeah. You took a great idea for us, and you gave us the worst possible version of it. Like you gave
the generation who doesn't want AI.
Yeah,
AI characters.
I literally couldn't think of a worse way to have all these. Like, dude, every Ghostface is coming back. What is this movie gonna be? Corey, we already talked about it.
Should have gone with the New Nightmare.
Go the New Nightmare route, dude. Make it meta. Make it self-aware. They're making a movie within a movie. Like
Ghostface is killing all the actors who played them.
They already kind of do that with the series, so why not fucking with Stab? They already kind of do it.
I would have liked that. Oh yeah, they do that. Yeah, that's where Sarah Michelle Gellar's part of.
I'm saying it would have worked even better in this franchise, and they didn't.
I was looking.
Do it.
I've been looking stuff up while you guys have been talking.
Nice, but like, Corey, just imagine at the end, fucking, Jessica's the final reveal, and then fucking Stu comes up behind her and stabs her or something.
Yeah,
and then it's like, there we go. It's like, Because
And
you know,
then it's revealed that she was just part of the cult of Ghostface.
exactly. She
That's
was just
fine.
a pawn. She was a pawn.
Now, I'm going to do the same thing I did for Halloween Ends, and this is stupid.
Yeah.
If they do 8 and Stu is actually alive and she was actually part of the cult of Ghostface, maybe it'll help.
Yeah.
I said that about Kills and it didn't help,
Yeah.
but Ends also didn't go where I thought it might.
That's true.
Now,
I don't think Ends went where anybody thought it might.
No, it didn't end correctly. I think Corey should have taken over the mantle and been the new.
I agree with you.
Michael
That's probably unpopular, but if they're going to go that direction, fucking commit to it.
You may as well commit to it, yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of stabbing himself in the throat.
Let me bully Michael Myers.
Yeah, fucking overpowered him.
You're just a man in a mask.
This monster who killed people for 40 years. Let's overpower him in a sewer.
I'm telling you right now, they need to hire me as a writer. Gail needs to be the mastermind behind this whole thing over the last 30 years.
No, you're going to piss so
Mike,
many people off.
you would get death threats.
Yeah.
If you made Gail the killer.
Why?
Because people love this franchise and that's a terrible idea.
Mike, we do a pop culture podcast.
Sense.
You need to get up with things.
Yeah, you don't know Scream.
But it makes sense since she's doing all these. Like, it would make sense for somebody trying to make a name for themselves to do that.
Mike, that is true. And if there's one thing I know about the internet, people listen to things that make sense and they don't fire back.
Well,
there you go.
It makes sense from a
Doing
character
it anyway.
perspective, but it doesn't make sense in this franchise because people would hate it.
I would even hate it.
Yeah, that would be terrible.
But
I already wrote down. We already talked about Gail continues to be terrible to Sidney. Why did they CGI up all the characters? Hey, nice, we nailed it.
Something to do.
So another thing, and it's not just a critique on Scream 7 in particular. This is just kind of movies in general. And most people that listen to the podcast know this about me by now. But in 2026, I am just kind of over how reliant studios are on nostalgia bait and Easter eggs. Like, nostalgia doesn't even feel good to me anymore. Like,
they're doing it too much.
It's being like it's a whole like 2020s problem. Like even like mid 2015, like nostalgia has become everything now. It's taken the place of creativity. It's like, let's just throw, hey, remember that character? Remember when that happened? Remember that? Corey, at the beginning of this movie, he comes crawling through her window, her boyfriend.
Yeah.
And she's like, Mom, don't act like I'm the first girl to have a boy. Like, shut the fuck up.
No, but the one that crawled through your mom's window tried to kill her.
He sure did.
Now I'm only going to disagree with you on the nostalgia thing about one thing.
Okay.
And I won't give anything away because we are talking about this maybe next week. Resident Evil. There is a way to do it, and they're doing it correctly in that game. And that's all I'll say.
And that's all I have to say about
That's all I have to say about that.
Well,
stay tuned because we will be talking about that soon.
So as far as Adrian, you haven't seen a good horror movie this year yet, have you? Because you saw, what was that, Psycho Killer?
Oh no, the Bone Temple's good. 28 years later, the Bone Temple is actually
that was this
good.
year.
Yeah, kind of got slept on, but
I didn't think that
came out in January. But that movie was actually good, and I didn't like 28 Years Later that much. This movie's much better.
I've heard Bone Temple's great.
It is. Those goofy motherfuckers at the end of 28 Years Later that I'm like, this is so out of place.
The Power Rangers?
They're way better in this movie.
All right.
It's so fun.
Well,
so I have seen a good horror movie.
As you said, there's a horror movie coming out. I don't even know if it's considered a horror, but I still really want to see it. And it's connected to, I mean, you guys brought up Sarah Michelle Gellar in the Ready or Not 2 movie.
Oh, yeah, of course. That's going to be great.
Absolutely.
I haven't seen the first one. I definitely plan on watching it. So,
Mike, I'll tell you right now, to call Ready or Not a plain horror is wrong.
that's why I said I don't know if it's
funny.
actually. It looks like this is dark comedy splatter
There's
horror.
quite a bit of comedy in the Ready or Not
And
movie,
I love dark comedies, so I mean,
Dude, you'll love Ready or Not.
And
It's
you'll fall in
very
love
funny.
with Samara Weaving because she's fantastic. No, but I would
Scream
not.
6.
Yeah, Scream 6. Corey reminds me of that's what I think about Scream 7. What's your favorite scary movie? She goes, not this one, not that one.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about Scream 7. No, but I would not have had on my bingo card me saying I've seen one good horror movie this year, and it's not Scream 7. It's fucking the 28 Years Later sequel. Because, I saw 28 Years Later. I'm like, I don't have any desire to watch a sequel. And I'm like, Bone Temple kicks ass. Scream 7? Least favorite. Maybe I say bad.
Here's just what I'm gonna say is like, this will be in my rotation probably when I watch the Scream movies over again, just because of some of the cool brutal kills, and I do like Ghostface and Nev Campbell. But I think more than like this movie being bad, it hurt my feelings.
Yeah.
Because I'm such a huge Scream fan
Hurt
that
my
I
heart.
feel like it broke up with me.
Yeah.
And like it's gonna take me a little while to get over this. And then I'll eventually be like, oh, okay. And then I'll remember the fond memories of it. And I'll be like, okay, so it was all right.
Your heart's already weak. It can't take much more damage.
I know,
It's
that's
true.
true. I really shouldn't have seen this movie in theaters.
Corey's one beloved franchise movie away from dying.
It's
Please
my
be
God.
good, Secret War.
Spider-Man and Doomsday better be good.
Doomsday, I mean, yeah.
I think Spider-Man's going to be great. I Doomsday, I have a lot of reservations about.
Yeah, we know.
Do you, Mike?
I mean,
You haven't mentioned
I
it
think-
once.
I think it's going to be great.
Corey, one other thing I wanted to talk about is I think the movie didn't do a great example of a good. First of all, I think the script is just bad. It feels like a script
It
wrote
is.
by AI.
It is.
Like it's
It
not
might
just
have
Probably
AI.
been.
was.
It probably was. I think this was Kevin Williamson assisted with AI.
I think
Not,
so.
not only is there AI in the movie, the script feels so kind of like CW at times. Like
Oh, God.
it's awful. It's that bad. It's the most generic.
Five
stuff.
of the characters are taken out in the one scene at the bar.
Yeah, and
Five
it's
of
just
them.
like it's all just like instead of making compelling characters, let's just give each one like a stereotype, and
Yeah.
it's so cliched, and none of them stick out except Chad and Mindy because they
You know
have a
what?
personality.
You know what? You'll never convince me it wasn't written by AI.
I think
At
it
least
is
some
man.
of it.
And I
I'm
think
gonna tell
there's
you-
just Scream fans that love the franchise so much, and so do we. Like Corey and I
I'm
often
a
call
huge
it.
fan.
We often call it the most consistent, but there are people that I think there's a lot of people that genuinely enjoy it, but I think there are some people that are heavily coping
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
this movie being not that great.
I'm sad about it.
I'm
I
very
have
sad.
to say, I feel like the things I've heard about this movie and what it's done to this franchise, and for you to insult the CW like that is kind of hurtful.
Insult the CW.
Because there's some pretty good shows on the CW.
Mike, you don't know, like CW is like one of the jokes that people go to with like
Well,
bad writing.
I do, but like not all of that. I mean, I've
Mike
watched
loves all
enough.
the shows on CW.
I've watched enough to know that it's not all bad writing on the CW.
But Mike is just an expression.
I know. I was
It's
an
an
making the
expression
joke.
for a reason, though.
I was
Yep.
making the joke more because I said that the movie's that bad that you're insulting the CW.
Yeah, I did enjoy that. But Mike, they say a cliche is a cliche for a reason. Sayings are sayings for
Yeah.
a reason.
Yeah. Well, I mean, even the one before
This is like Lifetime movie network writing.
even before Supergirl went to the CW and was on a different network, they made the CW joke in Supergirl.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, because there was the characters were all standing next to each other. They're all a bunch of good-looking characters standing next to each other. What is this, the CW?
No, but Corey, my point was for the AI writing is that part of the thing, something they did in this movie that they, a good principle is show something, don't tell.
Yeah.
I think they tried to set up this relationship at the beginning of the movie with Sidney and Tatum as like Sidney. So the way I think of it, Sidney either has to be Jamie Lee Curtis from 2018, like from her trauma that she's become like a gun nut and she's like, a trained killer and she trained her daughter, or she has to go like the helicopter parent route, like kind of the H2O Jamie Lee Curtis route with Josh Hartnett. And they kind of went more of the helicopter parent, but they kind of told us that she was a helicopter parent, but I didn't see it with her.
No.
Like she was kind of a cool mom.
She was a cool mom, and she basically did what she wanted. Her window was wide open. Like
Yeah.
a helicopter mom who had all those things happen to her would not let her just chill with her window open.
Right. But then the dialogue, you would have us think that's the kind of mom she is.
Yeah.
But then they show us something like, no, she's cool as fuck.
She went up, didn't flip out about the boy in her room, made him leave, and said, "Don't do it again." Any parent would have done that.
Yeah, he ducks under the bed. She's just like, oh, hi, Ben.
How are you doing over there, Ben?
Yeah. He's like, hey, Miss, he just leaves. Yeah, but they tried to do that. And then they also, this is not the franchise to have the mom who's like trying to hide her past from her daughter, because Sydney's story is everywhere.
Yeah. Well,
Like,
she
it's all over
says
the
that she says to her,
right.
when she says, "Why don't you share with me?" She says, "You can look it up anywhere. My story's everywhere."
Yeah.
She kind of tells her that. But
Yeah.
but how does Sydney not realize her daughter wants it from her?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Right.
Right.
It's more personal that way.
Yeah.
Why would you want to read about that kind of shit? Like,
Yeah,
in a story?
I think Sydney was just so numb to the fact that her story's been told so many times that when the daughter's asking for it, she didn't think of it as a sentimental thing.
Right.
She thought of it as like another person who just wants to fucking know what happened to me.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a shitty way to think about it, but she might not have done that on purpose.
Right. Yeah. So what the movie basically comes down to, the killer reveal sucks. The motivation this time is that Jessica Camp looked up to Sydney because, like, she inspired her to kill her husband because he was abusive.
Yeah.
So and then when Sydney wasn't around for like the events in Scream 6 New York events, she got like pissed at Sydney for not being there.
Yeah.
So she found her in the small city. She moved in next to her. She set up this elaborate couple-year-long plan to get and she killed her own son, which is fucking disturbing.
Way disturbing.
The motivation's not viable. The reveal sucks.
It's such a who fucking cares reveal. I hated it.
Yeah. Corey, I'm with you. There's some good creative kills. Yeah. There's some good directing chops here. Like you said, very shot in the shadows. I like that. Yeah. A couple standout tense moments. Nev Campbell was great in the movie. I already forgot his name. Mark. Joel McHale.
Joel McHale's great.
Joel McHale was funny in the movie. He was good. I liked Tatum enough to carry her story on. That's about it for positives. Everything else was hard to get through for this movie.
And of course, Roger Jackson's lines.
Well, of course. Yeah. But you got like a couple real brief phone calls in this movie. Like you didn't even get a lot of the signature. Yeah, man. It just missed on so many facets. Because
they wanted to have Stu talk more.
Yeah.
So they had Roger Jackson talk less, which kind of hurts it.
Yeah. And
honestly, in these movies, you can't have Ghostface be unmasked the whole movie like that.
No.
You can't.
But you could, that's what I liked about the Scream 6 intro, is I thought they were going to do something new when he takes the mask off. I'm like, dude, we're going to know who Ghostface is in this movie. That's cool. But he gets killed right away. I think it could work if they do it right. It's a different angle for Scream.
Maybe. I don't know. I would have been indifferent to that, but
yeah.
If they played it right, yeah, sure. You could have had the reveal at the beginning and then the whole movie you're like, well, how do they not know it's this person?
And you don't know who his accomplices are.
Yeah.
But yeah, as far as this one, I did like the opening. I've come around on a little bit because, I said in the live stream I want something different. It was different.
Oh, it was different.
So I liked that. The chandelier kill was underwhelming, but if they hadn't shown it in the trailer, I might have been like, that was dope.
They shouldn't have showed that.
No, god damn it. I hate trailers.
I think
trailers
maybe
are bad.
They could have maybe shown the Ghostface laying on his stomach like he was, and then her falling off the chandelier. Then that's it.
Well, they kind of didn't
show. No. They show him turn around with the knife on his chest.
Oh, don't show that.
They show the whole thing.
Yeah, they should. They do show the whole thing.
Yeah.
So they should have at least maybe just shown her fall. Then you wonder what happens next,
or her just like hanging up there.
Or just hanging up there, I guess. But
yeah,
I almost wish he would have rolled the other way and stuck the knife out beside him, and it went through her chin or something.
Yeah, that could have been cool.
I think that would have been cooler. Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been dope.
But I think they wanted her alive for the burning part because of what she said earlier.
Of course. Yeah.
That was brutal. And then the chandelier falls on her body after he walks out.
Insult to injury.
Yeah.
She got Lisa Trevor.
Oh, God. Poor Lisa Trevor.
Wesker's the goat. But yeah, unfortunately, my thoughts kind of end there with the movie. Uninspired, AI slop, bad reveals, bad motives. Teenage characters for me were a big swing and a miss, other than Tatum, Hannah, and Chad and Mindy.
Which I don't think they're teenagers at this point.
No, they're not. Waste of legacy characters. Way too much nostalgia bait. I don't think it's that hard to understand why a lot of us don't really like this movie. Scream fans have entered the Halloween levels of toxic fandoms, because I have talked about these movies in some Scream groups, and people are coming for my throat for not loving it.
Yeah.
They have become Halloween fans with their toxicity.
You know what I think this movie could have used was some Dewey. Like if he hadn't been dead, I think this movie could have benefited from a Dewey.
Yeah.
Him being in it.
Especially because I love David Arquette's performance in 5 so much. It might have been the best Dewey, maybe because he's just a better actor.
Yes.
But it might have been the best Dewey in the whole franchise.
Now, I'm torn on that because I'm not 100% against the fact that he died in 5. I thought it made sense. It's a beautiful send out for that character. He was kind of on the outs with Gail and
it's just in the execution. How the execution
and who it was supposed to be pisses me off.
If it was Richie, totally checks out.
Totally checks out. But now that I don't think it was Stu, that pisses me off. I was trying to give it credit that maybe Stu was there and they're going to reveal him in 7. And now none of it can probably happen. So it pisses me off.
Yeah.
So it was Alice. The 5'3", 110-pound Alice lifted David Arquette up off the ground and stood toe to toe.
Amber.
Okay. Or Amber, yeah.
Yeah. Man. Yeah, so, I mean, my rotation going forward, Scream 1 through 4, even with 3, they'll always get rewatched. I know you like 5 and 6 a little bit more than I do, so those are probably like every time. I would have to be in a certain mood to rewatch 5 and 6 when I do a rotation. 7, and if for some reason in a couple years, a year or two, whenever Scream 8 comes out, I'll probably rewatch it to get ready for that one, because I'll go see that one again like a sucker.
Because it's going to tie into 7 for sure. So
yeah, so my rotation for Scream is 1 through 4, sometimes 5 and 6. Right now, while it's fresh, not 7.
Fuck you, 7.
They better fucking utilize Chad and Mindy more than 8.
Yeah, man.
6.
They were such a breath of fresh air. Not 7. They were such a breath of fresh air in this movie. When
Gail and them two showing up, like getting out of that SUV, I was like, hell yeah, the party's here.
Yep.
And then they just didn't do anything.
Yeah. And then just
I like the little interrogation in the bar. That part was nice.
Yep.
Where they're like giving like, well, you're definitely the top suspect now that you said that and stuff like that. It was really funny.
Classic Scream stuff.
Yeah. That was what this was missing. Classic Scream stuff.
Yep.
And the reveal is the biggest part. The reveal was nothing like any of the other ones, and I don't know if they were trying to do something new there, but they failed.
And this is, worst reveal in the franchise. But I thought 6 was bad. Far. This is horrible.
See, 6 never bothered me, so 7 is even worse to me.
Yeah. And then there's, of course, Roman Bridger, director and brother. No, I'm actually okay with Roman. I actually like the reveals in 1. I like the reveals in 2, 3... 4, I love. Well, no spoilers. Mike will watch the franchise eventually, but 4, I love the killer.
Yeah. I also love what the killer's. I don't know. Yeah, I guess I don't want to say that.
Yeah. So I think it's just 6. Oh God, 6 and 7 for me. That I really hate the reveals.
I really hate that you keep saying 6, 7.
I mean, I could argue with you all day about why the 6 reveal wasn't that bad, but we'll just move past that.
Yeah, I think. A lot of Scream fans don't like the 6 reveal.
I know, but I disagree.
All right, well, you're wrong.
I think it falls right in line with Scream lore to have a family member want to avenge somebody who died.
Oh yeah,
and it makes sense that it was Richie's.
No,
it's
just so goofy.
You killed my brother.
Like it's cartoonish.
Kind of.
Like Dermot Mulroney went like cartoonish.
Oh well, yeah, and then when she calls his son a pussy, he's like,
no, he's not.
So yeah, there are parts of it that are annoying, and the running towards her with the gun.
Oh god, yeah, I forgot about that.
Makes no sense.
They both have loaded guns. Running at each other with guns.
It makes no sense, but
oh, that's awesome. Yeah, so that's guys. That's Scream 7. There's no point dragging this episode on any longer. My heart hurts. We have. I was slighted by one of my favorite people in the world, which is Scream. Yeah, we have a bad Scream movie. I mean, a lot of people would argue 3. A lot of people would argue 5 or 6. To me, this is the first. Like, wow, this has entered. We're getting to Halloween, Friday the 13th. Well, we're getting to that territory.
Let's just for shiggles.
It took till 7 though.
For shiggles. Hey, it
Most
took
of
till
those
7.
franchises take till 3 or 4, so I'll give it.
Again, some people would say 3.
Currently, right now, Scream 7 does not classify as a bad movie.
What's it
sitting at a 6.0.
6.0.
That's really close, though.
Oh, it is very close. Because if it were just 0.1 lower, it would.
Well, guys, if it goes below a 6, at some point we'll put out a small, revised list of our bad movies.
Which means I'll have to watch it.
Yep. It's now 162 critic reviews. It's sitting at 31%. Still 77 audience because general audiences are morons. They're like MCU. After I watched this movie, I was trying in my head to be the normal Corey fanboy who glazes something that's not that good. I appreciate you.
And I just couldn't do it.
I can't believe Corey. Guys, Corey, the joke is always Corey loves everything except Jaws and Cousin Eddie from National Lampoon's. Well, I can't believe Corey can come on today and say he really didn't like this movie. I'm proud of him.
Unfortunately for Corey, and kind of similar to me as well, This podcast is definitely helped
it's
us
changed
become more
things.
critical
Yeah.
of things.
Yeah,
We're
Made me
not-
more of an asshole.
We're not Adrian level of critical, but
You guys have gotten more cynical. I don't think I've gotten more like
we haven't gotten more
open-minded.
anything. No.
We've tried.
Garbage movies are still garbage movies. I don't know what you want to tell me. Except
I was
Batman
just
and Robin.
thrilled. I was just thrilled you like Midnight
Jeez.
Run. So I mean,
Yes, I
a
love
win for
Midnight
me.
Run.
I think that's where we're going to have to just kill this, though, because honestly, if this was a movie that we like met our expectations or exceeded them, we'd probably talk about it 20, 30 more minutes.
Yeah.
But honestly,
Yeah.
talking about it's making me sad. So I don't give me a year to get over this, and maybe I'll like find some more nuggets that I liked about it. But so
Yeah.
far, it's really just the kills, Nev Campbell, I guess Joel McHale,
Yeah.
and Ghostface himself.
Maybe next year we can do a movie commentary on this particular movie.
Well, you'd have to watch
I don't know
6
if
Scream
that's
movies.
worth it, really.
Well,
Yeah.
I think in a year that's doable.
Do we?
We can't
Yeah, no,
just do bad
do
movies for
we-
our commentaries. We got to do some good ones too.
Wait, hold on. We did
Nobody-
Spider-Man. Oh, we did do Spider-Man 3.
Yeah. Okay, so we did do one good one.
Yeah, but
Wait,
that's
we also did The
considered
Room.
Not a good. That's considered not a good movie though.
Corey, we're 2 for 2
Yeah,
on
but
good
it's
movies.
not. I don't think Spider-Man 3 is below
good to
a
us.
6.
I'm talking about like considered good movies.
The Room.
All right,
I think
Let's
that movie
move
won.
past this.
Pretty sure that movie won awards.
the bad ones.
Spider-Man 3 is a 6.3. It is not a bad movie.
Exactly. Thank you, Mike. Shit. We'll do a bad movie commentary, Last Jedi.
Yeah, we're very soon actually.
Shit. All right, guys. Yeah, but that is going to do it for Corey and I's thoughts on Scream 7. Mike, thank you for being here, asking a couple questions.
Yeah, did it this movie picked up where the last one left off, right?
No,
Kind of.
but no.
A few.
This
years
movie
later.
picked up where like the movie 4 movies
Also-
ago left off, right?
Yeah, Scream 5 kind of, but also no. It's kind of weird in the Scream zeitgeist now that 6 exists, because like
Yeah.
now coming back to 7, it's almost like an alternate universe, but it takes place in the same. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Seeing Chad and Mindy in this movie for a second threw me off. It's almost like you guys feel out of place here.
They also didn't mention Sam, and like I know they can't.
Yeah.
But like Chad was like in love with Tara at the end, so why did they not even mention that?
Yeah.
He could have at least said something like, "Oh, Tara's back home. I'm doing this, and then I'm gonna
Yeah.
go home to her."
Sam's
something
off.
like that.
Sam's off fighting the Israel-Palestine war.
Yeah. Sam went over to Israel and or whatever side she was on. I don't even
Free
know.
Palestine.
Okay, Palestinian.
All right, guys. So that is going to do it for our Scream 7 almost bad movie episode. If you would do us a favor and give us 5 stars, which I would never give to this movie, but give us 5 stars because it helps keep us growing. It helps other people get into their ear holes, as Corey calls them. And here are our thoughts on Scream 7. On that note, let us know what you guys thought of this movie. Are you jaded and cynical like we are and you hated the CGI? The AI kind of slop of it all? Or is this right on par with some of your favorite entries into Scream? Let us know your opinion. Let us know what you think about some of our critiques, and if you have some pushbacks, I'm sure you do. And just please don't be a toxic fan. Share your opinion without being an asshole or threatening somebody's life.
Open your mind.
If you don't like Scream 7, I'm going to gut you like a fucking fish. But other than that, guys, you can check out a live stream that Corey, Steve, and I just did on my channel where we talked all about Scream, and I'm sure we'll do something for Resident Evil now.
Just so you know, I am pulling the audio from that and releasing it as a podcast episode because the sound really didn't cut out. So actually,
cool.
it's good.
All right, cool. So that'll be another nice little bonus episode for you guys. If you want to check out my live stream on there, though, or any of multiple live streams I've done with these two and a couple of our other knucklehead friends, you can check that out and more on youtube.com/Baker Reviews.
Baker Reviews.
Thank you, as always, Mike. Mike, other than that, where can these people go to help us keep making this show in a more monetary sense, help us keep things going here?
Yes, of course. Over at patreon.com/Culture Shock Podcast. For as little as $1 a month, you can come support us, help us keep the lights on over here. Highly, of course, recommend the $5 tier, where you get access to our members only Discord. You get to vote on a monthly poll, which we just closed last night, of what we talk about for the month. Could be movie, video games, music, anything we decide, really.
Did you know he was a cop?
Is he a cop?
Are you a cop?
And also, announcement with the patron. Corey dropped our $20 tier down to $10. So you know what? Throw $10 at us. We would love that. I think. I mean, give me it.
It would help us, and you would get some extra benefits.
You would get some extra benefits. Yes.
Help a brother out, you know.
Look, Corey edits. I front the bill. Mike's just here. So give me money for Patreon.
Mike talks and does research.
Yeah, I exist.
You do exist, Mike, and that's one of my favorite things about you. I don't know if that's a compliment or a diss.
Actually, that's not a negative thing to say to somebody.
Yeah, actually, that is nice. Mike, I'm glad you exist.
Nice. Thank you.
You said it was the best thing about him, not the only good thing about him.
That's true. That's true. The best thing about Mike is that he exists. Okay, now it sounds more like an insult.
With that being said, we would like to thank our current loyal patrons, of course, and that is none other than Ambi, Josie, fucking Steve, Ben, our music guy, and Tim Mockner.
Oh,
okay. No, Tim Mocker.
Tim Mocker, yeah.
Tim Mocker.
And
that's what I meant.
A double special thanks to Ben, our music guy, who is actually a paid patron now, which he did not have to do.
He is a paid patron now. He, of course, I'm going to say this because it's hilarious, said that, he felt he needed to help support us because Corey needs a new heart.
That's right.
And hey, $3 a month, you know what? We'll get there eventually. Hearts can't be that expensive, right?
Yeah.
Nah.
They're probably like $5 million.
They're at least I'll find one in the bargain bin.
Yeah. It belonged to some serial killer.
I'm a cheap bastard. I don't care.
With that being said, Corey, where else on the socials can they find us?
Yeah, on Facebook, it's Culture Shock Podcast. On Instagram, it's Culture Shock 21. On TikTok, it's CS Podcast 21. And on Twitter, X, where I don't spend so much time anymore, it's also CS Podcast 21. Come on over to all of those and follow us, please. It really does help us share our posts. I'm trying to get better at announcing our episodes. I slacked a little bit there for a while, but if you could just share those, it really does help get people over to listening and downloading. We would really appreciate it.
Yeah, do it. Give me it.
Totally. Well, with that all being said, I think that's going to do it from all of us here at Culture Shocked. Thanks for listening.
Culture Shock Podcast past its prime. Fuck you.